Now, this is almost shocking unless you realize, well, no, there's liberal teachers, liberal colleges, liberal everywhere, force feeding our kids, indoctrinating our kids, public school. Like, in that case, this isn't exactly shocking. But let's think about this. If you were going to learn about the U.S. Constitution, where do you think the first time you'd probably learn about it at? From the time you're born, you go to public school system, hint, hint. Where do you think the first time you're going to hear about the Constitution and the rights you have and the freedoms and democracy? You're going to learn about it in school. So listen to this headline, because you know where this is going to go. Zero hedge. After 2-year legal battle, school lets students pass out U.S. constitutions. So what do you think that means? You think the school was fighting somebody to let the kids pass out constitutions? Or do you think the effing school was prohibiting them from passing out the Constitution, the founding block of our country? Of course, liberals, put a liberal in charge and they will run your business or country or whatever they touch into the ground. Authored by Celine Ryan via Campus Reform. After a 2-year battle, the Los Angeles, liberal California, boy, shocking. Gosh, I can't believe it was in California, of all places. Yeah. Liberal stronghold, of course. After a 2-year battle, the Los Angeles Community College District has agreed to abolish a policy that limited student expression to free speech zones, available only through application. No, I don't want to stand over there in the corner in your so-called free speech zones where I want to hang out or talk about the Constitution. Pamphlets or whatever. No. Pierce College student Kevin Shaw was handing out Spanish language copies of the U.S. Constitution in November 2016 when an administrator told him that he would have to confine his activity to the school's free speech zone. The school told Shaw that he would have to apply for access to the 616 square foot zone, known as the free speech zone, and that his failure to comply would result in his removal from campus. After the incident, Shaw sued the school for violating, first of all, everybody, can you just clap with me? I know you're going to clap. I mean, the video's done last night, and I'm not actually going to clap at the same time you're going to clap. But can we just give a round of applause? Can we? Sean, round of applause for Sean. Sued the school for violating his First Amendment rights with the help of the Foundation for Individual Rights in Education. The Department of Justice then filed a statement in support of his case. Pierce College filed a motion to dismiss the lawsuit in January 2018, but a California district court ultimately rejected the school's assertion that the public campus was a non-public forum, because it is, in fact, a public forum. Just like, that's funny, YouTube. And Twitter. And Facebook, who are doing the same kind of activities, shadow banning us for speaking out and saying things protected under First Amendment speech. On Wednesday, the Los Angeles Community College District agreed to settle the lawsuit as well as to revoke the unconstitutional policy that recognized all campuses within the district as non-public forums, effectively removing free speech restrictions placed on 150,000 students, according to the Foundation for Individual Rights in Education. I wish it hadn't taken 2 years for my school to conclude I had a right to free expression, Sean told Campus Reform. Sean, I agree with you, pal. Shouldn't take you 2 years for them to figure out what the effing first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th Amendment, 10 amendments, first 10, the Bill of Rights, basically. The most important ones, right to free speech. Well, we're going to put a policy because we don't want to hear you going against our liberal policies and passing out the Constitution. Go in the corner over there, 616 square foot area. But nobody walks even by over there. That's like behind the garbage, the dumpster. Well, that's our free speech zone. And you got to apply, and you may not get an okay, and you may not get a permit. Well, guess what this means? We now have, although they said they settled the lawsuit, usually when it goes to court and the court tells you, no, this is how it is, then you have case law. You now have a case number. This is how the judge ruled, and it's in your favor, free speech person. Good for you. Then the rest of us can say, oh, in our own fight against policies like that, I have case law, Your Honor. In case law, case such and such versus such and such, the court decided that this is a constitutionally protected right, and they can't do these little safe spaces and nonsense zones for the snowflakes and all that. We have a right to walk around the school in the public area and hand out stuff and talk about stuff we want to. And the court will usually say, you know, you're right, and they typically will go in your favor. But this looked like it was settled. Settled. You could potentially bring that up in a case, but it's not case law if it's settled, because that means it didn't go to trial. But however you want to look at it, hashtag winning. Sean, good for you for suing, and rather than just taking it like the typical American slug would do, well, what am I going to do? Oh, well, you know. No, you want to see something? Let me show you something. Hey, let me show you something. Just take a look. Here, look at my screen. What do you notice there? You see those little orange, yellowish colored dollar signs? Not suitable for most advertisers. And the one that has the link here means I haven't clicked on it yet to say, you know what? I think it is suitable. Because I already know if you talk anything about Q, even when you request a review, sorry, we've agreed it is not advertiser friendly and will remain not suitable for advertisers. And at that point, you can't say, can you double check? Can you triple dog check? No, it's over. But you should see the new Bob Lazar documentary. Oh, that's not advertiser friendly. Steven just called Trump Hotel Chicago and asked about the stalking. Oh, that's terrible. And what else do we have? Did Flynn and Al Gore testify in military court? Oh, it's not advertiser friendly. And as I talked about things like, mortgages, this and that, and all that kind of stuff, they get flagged. So every day I go in a couple times a day. Oh, they flagged 3 more. Oh, they flagged 2 more. Oh, they flagged another one. And this all started, as I said, as soon as I started covering the Q stuff, because I feel it's so damn important. If it's just a conspiracy, why are just about all my videos constantly getting flagged? See, I told you, originally I'm going to Patreon for more than just one reason. Because if YouTube keeps playing games, I may have to just, at least you can find me somewhere. Oh, he's on Patreon. I'll go to his website, Realist News. But my Realist News website doesn't have hardly any traffic these days. I don't even keep up with it. I've got a few people there that still post. But I don't even typically go to my own forum, So, anyways, you can see that they shadow ban, they shadow demonetize. I mean, it's like they want you to shut the F up, stop exposing this stuff. But YouTube, I can't help myself. I love this country. I love my people in the country, my fellow citizens. I don't want to turn into a crap hole like some of these other countries, and I'm going to fight for the rights, our rights. And if it means continually putting my videos up that you don't want me to put up, that I know don't violate your terms and conditions, I'm going to keep putting them up. And you can keep playing that game, and I'll keep pressing every effing one of them. Please manually review, put your employees to work. Please manually review, put your employees to work. Yep, and you know what happens next? Hey, JSnip, 2 of your videos are in fact advertiser friendly. Your videos will now be put back to whatever status. Okay. Oh, another email just came in. Hey, JSnip, we're pleased to tell you your video is okay. I know it is. And I've got every single email saved that comes in and says that. Because there just might be a day when old Snippy gets on a lawsuit and says, the second I started talking about Q, and I've got all the documentation here to prove it, you started hitting me with these wrongful, basically taking funding away from me. Oh, no, it's an algorithm. Right, and I asked you about it before. I have an email. I asked you guys, why all of a sudden is this happening? Not this one, the last time it happened. Well, as you continue to do that in the review process, our systems get smarter, and they'll start kind of like leaving those kind of videos alone. Oh, okay. Well, that's funny because all of a sudden I got hit with triple, quadruple, smash down as soon as I started talking about Q, including other videos that I typically do. The economy, the housing market sucks, the Dow Jones did this. Why are they getting flagged all of a sudden? These are videos that I've done a million times. Matter of fact, there's probably the same identical headline somewhere, in a previous video. Because, JSnip, you're being shadow banned, but we can't admit that to you. Well, that's okay. You want to know why? Because Q has it all. They know everything. They have it all. Take care.